Alrighty then, it's time to begin Chapter 8.
Just about.
Oh, currently freezing my butt off. Albeit we didn't get as much intel from you in the past few chapters, if at all.
Got next to nothing.
Well, oh well. Then again, it was due to, well, the player gave the intel, not Mario.
Yeah, the intel was of a very meta nature.
Anyway, uh-oh. Here comes the old Bowser's here!
Didn't he say that last time?
No, I don't think he did. A friendly conversation for a change. Sorry, that's the last thing you're getting.
Maybe if this was a golf game.
Or a tennis game.
Or a party.
Or even the Olympics. Of course, Bowser being way too overconfident.
Can you blame him?
Well, of course.
This is one of the few games where he actually planned for almost everything.
And then became a doofus up until this point.
Well, from this game...
You're watching this, we have an emergency!
From the beginning of Paper Mario 2, Bowser started showing a trend of being a total retard.
Oh well. But, yeah. Whoops! Mario! Uh-oh. Now he's starting to get serious again.
Yeah.
But then again, in the second game, it's because he was not the main antagonist at that time.
Yeah.
Anyway, if she gets up this time, heads will roll.
Bowser loves his men like his own kids, but
yeah,
even he has only so much patience.
That you've already proven so many times before. Mentioned even. Because this is confetti. Buzz off. Plunk.
Pip slap.
What a claw slap. Either way. Uh-oh.
You know, she had a perfect opportunity to use this sneaky parasol to float down.
And they went too quick for her, I guess. Considering those Koopa Trolls are very fast. Trust me, they are fast in battle. Anyway. Kalmar, yep. His power is not that useful. It's just like Hurricane and Airlift. You get no star points.
It's mostly for wiping out random encounters if you don't have bump attack.
But then again, it costs 2 units of star energy, making it very impractical to use. Not to mention inefficient. So yep, we gotta go back to Shooting Star Summit and head to Star Haven. Okay, goodbye for now.
Bye-bye.
Still say Mario stash is better. Anyway, speaking of stashes, good Papa. Yes, I have a letter for you. Mr. Good Papa, Perry here. Yeah, your letter is what started to have us go around the entire Mushroom Kingdom.
Yep.
What do we do about postal service? I don't know, use Morse code? Yeah, you're wondering what it was. I guess it was a question. The answer, it looks pretty complicated, but I think I understand. Well, of course, explain as you would a child.
Yes.
Lucky day! 7 BP, I believe, but at least it allows you to dodge attacks a lot more often than with Pretty Lucky. We got Last Stand and Gem and Jelly. Don't have much to use. Hold on.
Oh boy. Well, we're gonna do one more badge trade-in.
What?
And then we're going to make our way to the summit, and we're gonna head to Starhaven.
Alright then. So yep. Remember how I said there would be a letter from Merlot? Turns out there was. And thus, ironically, we get a star piece from Merlot. Yeah, maybe you should. This is a treasure you kept for a long time. You could always come back and swap me something for it.
Yeah, here, but I kind of want it back.
Well, the last badge we get from Merlot is Flower Finder. Considering we don't have as many options to recover FP. Don't mind me, it's just, don't mind the noise, it's somebody in the background fixing my toilet seat, actually. The hinge broke, what can I say? Anyway.
Awkward.
I know. That was what the sun interruption was. Anyway.
Back to Toad Town for some weird reason.
Because I had to stock up on items. Finally get this. Anyway, oh by the way, that one with the exclamation point, that's known as all or nothing. Only use those if you're precise with action commands. Because true to its name, if you manage to succeed in the action command, you will do more damage. If you fail, 0 damage.
Ooh.
So it's a shoo-in if you're using hammers and stuff. But if you're using, say, like Sushi's Tidal Wave, if you're not fast enough, then you would have wasted a lot of MP for nothing.
Yeah, that's a really crappy badge.
No, it's more like it's a badge if you want a challenge.
Like I said, it's a really crappy badge.
Oh, how nice of you to finally hop up here, Goombario. All right, Starhaven. Ah, yes, the Star Beam. Anyway. Ooh, shiny. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Yep, the legendary Starway.
It's Star Road.
Yeah, seriously, get it right, Mallow. Well, at least we're not calling it Star Street. Like father, like son, I tell ya. Hey, wait. Embers! Whoa, nice!
Ooh. Bonk!
Anyway.
Problem, they multiply.
Yeah, when they're hit. And of course, yeah, they're blue fire, so they're not cold to the touch. They're actually really, really hot.
Yep.
10 HP, attack power 4, and I'm pretty sure they can attack allies. So obviously, this is the last time we get to use Sushi in battle. Sadly. Yeah.
These guys are pretty easy to get rid of. Just drown them.
First, I'm gonna do this. Boom. Oof. Fortunately, just because they're made of fire does not mean they're immune to Zap Tap.
Ugh.
Anyway, Sushi? Okay, this is use hammer. And let's just snipe this one. Oof! Ouch!
Tui!
Unfortunately, it's never enough for a full HP death, because it only does upwards of 9 damage, and these things have 10 HP. But then again, I guess maybe Tidal Wave could do that much damage. I don't know. Yeah, it turns out there is actually no hidden items on the Starway. Oh well, ooh, that's Flower Finder in effect.
Ooh, yeah. That's a lot of flora.
Okay. You know, I was hoping for more enemies on the Starway. Oh well.
All the same, probably best we just keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're almost done.
Yeah, we are. We're already here.
Ah! Moonlights.
Hey there. Good afternoon, or good evening, maybe? Of course, perpetual night. Then again, we are in the sky.
Yeah, this is this is stratospheric height right now.
Yeah.
So you don't really see much in the way of shiny.
Yeah, Stardust.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, you're in lower Earth orbit, so basically there's no light. There's no sunlight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, see, all hope's not lost.
It ain't over till Mario's dead.
At which point there won't be a point where Mario will die. Otherwise, we won't have a series.
Yes, every time Mario falls, reality resets.
Yeah, that's the concept known as extra lives, people. And speaking of Mario, actually, I don't know if you knew this, but Charles Martinet, who is obviously the voice of Mario, do you know who he also voices in an example of playing against type?
Do tell.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but Parthenax?
Ah, Parthenax from Skyrim, yes.
Yes, who is like the complete antithesis of Mario.
A big, hulking, scary old dragon.
Yep.
Well, you don't initially know that at the beginning of the game.
But even so, not to mention someone who talks a lot. That alone is a huge contrast to Mario. He also played a villain in Jet Set Radio Future. And the homunculus in Shadow of Destiny, I think it was called.
I mean, can you imagine standard Mario versus Bowser fight, and all of a sudden Mario breathes fire? The expression on Bowser's face in that moment. One of those classic "my face when" moments.
And of course, another example of his talents, he actually voiced, I believe it was, yeah, Orvis in Ratchet and Clank Future: A Crack in Time. Yeah. Anyway, the Starhaven shop. Ooh, cheapest life shrooms ever. Okay, come on. Thank you kindly.
Ah.
And
lovely selection.
What?
Quite a lovely selection.
Oh yeah. Oh, we are full on items and we are full on the shop inventory. That's okay. I'll live. It's just cute how they have these kinds of houses.
Yeah. They're not even really houses. They're just kind of open air yards.
Anyway, here we are.
Star Hall.
Or the Star Sanctuary?
Oh, yeah, that might be the name for it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is a Star Sanctuary. So, got Mega Smash, Mega Jump, don't need Ice Power or Fire Shield anymore. Spike Shield definitely required. What do I need? Something that'll give me a good, double dip. Something will give me an edge. Oh, Mega Quake will always be useful. 7 FP though, if I recall. Oh well, at least I'll deal 6 damage to all enemies on the ground. Anyway. Ah! Eldstar, we meet again! Yeah, to take the fight to Bowser's Turf. Alright. By our powers combined, we give you...
Sparkles. Bishy Sparkles.
And the Star Beam. Yeah, Beachy sparkles. Beachy's not included. Anyway. Oh, what vital gift? What we get? Woo!
Is it a weapon?
No, it's
Nope.
it's a vehicle. The starship. So okay, I christened the Starship Mario. Wait, no, that's not the Galaxy 2. Never mind. Anyway, whoop, that was awkward. All right, let's take off.
And now we are treated to a very sweet remix of the Starman theme.
It's pretty nice. Warp, going at warp speed. And while everyone's wishing, more or less. Of course, it's a shooting star.
Doesn't quite have the pep I remember it having.
Oh well, it's a good build-up to the final chapter. Well, everyone will get their wishes. Well, almost everyone. I want to eat shroom cake. I want to eat shroom cake. I want to eat the shroom cake. We'll think about it. Anyway, Chapter 8, A Star-Powered Showdown. Sorry for the noise back there. Anyway, it's time for the final dungeon. And it's a long one. Roughly 2 parts for this final dungeon, by the way.
Excellent.
Anyway, so yeah,
all those clown cars.
Wow, well, always pays to have a few spares.
Yep.
And by the way, if you want to go back to Toad Town after you get to Peach's Castle, it's going to take you a long time to get back.
Because there's no warp pipe, and you have to make the slog all the way back through Star Haven.
Fortunately, there is a shop in the castle, or storehouse even, which you could use to, in advance to stockpile your most advanced healing items. And Koopa Trolls. Yeah, just catch what I meant by them being very fast.
Watch this.
Not wait. Yeah, they're the Koopa soldiers. And yet they only have 8 HP, but they have attack power of 4 and a defense power of 3.
That said, just flip them over and they got nothing.
But they could also charge up power.
For a suicide attack.
No, for 10 damage, and in call reinforcements.
So these guys are easily farmed.
Until they run out of star points. Alright, now Mega Quake. Vroom!
Boosh! That'll take care of everybody. But they can get right back up.
Alright, just the heck of it, Cooper. Even though his damage is gonna be pitiful. 1 damage even. Okay, Cooper, your usefulness has ended. Oh, wait, actually, no. There's still one particular enemy that Cooper can actually defeat. They'll be in this dungeon later. Whoop!
Oh, that was close.
There we go.
Takes care of you.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure beforehand I went back to see Merly. Castle key.
Excellent.
It's the
Uh-oh.
It's a color swap of the Peach Castle key. So yep, everyone's been jailed down here.
Oh, at least he didn't kill him.
Well, of course not.
Although I have to question why he would continue to keep everyone when he could just easily stuff them on Lakitu clouds and then toss them off the castle.
Because Mario's only got one thing on his mind, saving the princess?
My point exactly. They're useless as hostages.
By lack of two clouds, you mean Mario or Bowser?
Bowser, yes.
Well, then
Why
again,
is he bothering to keep these guys when he knows the only one that Mario cares about is Peach?
Because otherwise, if he, well, I guess the reason why he keeps them around is so that they give Peach some reassurance that he's not going to hurt her subjects.
Suppose.
That and probably just for the lulz. I don't know. I don't know what goes on into the mindset of Bowser Koopa. I don't understand him at all. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I do understand, we level up. There we go. HP, FP at 35 each.
Nice.
That's not nice, giving up a Super Shroom. Anywho. But yeah, I was wondering, are we in a castle or a foundry? Probably both. Bow. Albeit, this music could have been better actually in terms of a Bowser Castle. I mean, it's nice, but I'm like, meh. Whoa.
Hello, Hammer Bro.
Yep.
But Bombette is quite useful for these clowns.
Oh, but they can endure a bomb. They have roughly 7 or 8 HP. Yeah, you've seen these pugs before, haven't you?
They've been a pain in our hide since Super Mario Bros. 1.
Oh, they have 12 HP, but they have 5 attack power and 1 defense. And they can hurl a ton of hammers, so watch it! They can pay for ages. Let's get an old-fashioned whopping.
Oh yeah.
As always, they're not to be underestimated.
Forget Bowser. The Hammer Brother was the deadliest enemy in SMB1.
I'm pretty sure I've already mentioned that! Ouch! That's what I meant by them being desperate. That's what I meant by that's what Mario meant by a ton of hammers. Hey, you careful, those hammers can cause shrink status.
Yeah, but we're feeling fine. Now, important note with the Hammer Brothers, you cannot flip them.
Nope.
So don't try.
Nom nom nom. And not worried, I can easily restock in the storehouse in this area. It's just a matter of getting back there, you know, before the final battle, so I can actually properly restock. I'm not sure if I actually did.
And yet you won anyway.
Yeah, I guess you could say I was underprepared. Ooh, paralyzed. There. And to finish you off. Meh. Ooh. Well, I got some flowers back at least. Oh. Okay, now someone's texting me. I'll be right back. It won't take long.
Right. I've heard that before. But guess what? We have a Bowser door. These things have, well, personalities similar to Bowser himself. Schmuck bait.
Oh, brother. It's a trap! Oh, the minister.
Hi, Toadsworth.
Debatable. Well, all you do is exhaust yourself. Actually, before they did this whole story change, he was supposed to be the actual Chancellor from RPG, I believe.
Well, yes, and people have assumed that to be Toadsworth as well, in retrospect.
I'm more, I'd rather not assume things. Anyway.
In lieu of Nintendo confirming anything, all we have to go on is speculation and general fan consensus.
Yeah, but
So you're going to have to own up to that fact, Adam. As much as you hate Fanon.
No comment. I plead the fifth. Anyway, what are we getting here? And we get a tasty tonic and a life shroom. And oh, I see a cracked wall.
Ah, that's easy to deal with.
Yeah, piece of cake. The material's weak. Much easier than the walls of Koopa Brothers Fortress.
The irony of the fact that the derpiest of the derps has a better built fort than the boss.
Well, then again, Bowser tends to constantly rebuild his castle every time he gets wrecked.
True, Mario does tend to do a number on it. Now, Lackluster is very good here.
Of course,
you can ride his cloud over this lava. Pardon me.
It's just that he doesn't like it that much.
Yeah, the cloud is not a happy camper when it does this, though.
Neither is Spike either. But yeah, you know, considering all the times we destroy his castle, you gotta wonder, where does Bowser get the money for all that?
Hell if I know, but frankly,
I wouldn't be surprised if it was like a Koopa family vault or whatever. But then again, any kind of vault would end up running out of riches at any point.
Well, we don't know what he does with the money from the lands that he conquers. It probably is used to fund this kind of stuff. And remember, he pillaged dinosaur land way back when. Who knows what untold wealth he stole from them?
We'll never know. It's just one of the few things I want to question about this series, but then again, those are questions that'll never get answered.
The question could be asked of Dr. Wily and all of his skull castles as well. Only in a handful of games is it explained where he got the money to build his fortresses.
Other than that, he took the Tony Stark approach, built his castle from a box of scraps. I'm being sarcastic, you know.
That requires a cave anyway.
Again, I was being sarcastic.
Well, you didn't even quote. Oh, forget it.
No, I know the whole thing about the box of scraps. It's called a joke.
And I was saying that you still need a cave along with your box of scraps.
For all you know, he was in a cave because, you know, Mega Man 2. Final level was in a catacombs.
Ah, true. Got me there.
So yeah, I'm not that far off. Anyway, well, Bo, I need your assistance.
I don't see Bo.
Nope, she's right there.
Oh, wrong one.
Actually, I was just talking to him last night. His headset is malfunctioning.
Ah.
Yeah, to the point where it sounds as if he's in the other end of the room.
Time to get another one.
That's the problem. He hardly has any resources, or you know, in terms of getting one.
That's what I was going to mention next.
His best hope is probably for someone to donate one to him, out of kindness or whatever. Anyway,
Hi guys.
That's an elite Magic Koopa. They have 6 attack power, and they can do all the spells that the colored Magic Koopas can do. I think she knows not let them touch that switch. Oh, do you think it means you have to fight him? No! They're right the floor with us!
They're not wrong.
That's so bad! The Magic Koopa's got a point. We no choice. Gotta be brave. You gotta be... Attack!
There's a Shinji Ikari joke in here, but I'm going to not say it.
No, because I'm not really fond of Evangelion anyway.
Neither am I. I think it's really...
And besides, I just never watched the series, never wanted to. Too much mind screw.
Yeah.
Anyway, yep. Yeah, their magical attacks pack a serious punch. Not to mention they can do all sorts of nasty spells. From attack boosting to defense boosting, electrification, transparency, healing. Yeah.
These are the guys that are directly under the whoever the reigning Magic Koopa is.
And in this case, it's Cammy.
The Koopa Trolls are kind of twitchy.
Oh. Oh. Well, which is why it's a good thing that... Oh, crap. But it's a good thing that Kamek actually did finally return in Sticker Star. Too bad it had to be in that game.
Which had its storyline completely torn apart. In fact, there was supposed to be a deeper storyline in Galaxy 2 as well.
Yeah, we kind of mentioned the whole thing about Sticker Star's story being crap. But Galaxy 2, well, then again, I can say it's due to the fact that they wanted a more traditional Mario game.
Yeah, Miyamoto himself said he wasn't fond of huge, deep storylines in his Mario games.
Excuse me?
I believe it was Shigeru Miyamoto who said that, but I could be wrong.
Well, actually, it probably was him, but no, that's not what I had the issue with. What I had the issue with is considering the other Mario games that have had a good, deep storyline, and yet were all successful.
Indeed.
Does that even make an iota of sense?
Yeah, that's something that a lot of my friends have called him out for. Anyway, lava flow is stopping.
Anyway. There we go. Yeah, now we can actually walk on it. Alright. Yeah, I rule. Too bad you don't. Your only purpose is to scan. Fortunately, the Goomba we get in Thousand Year Door, like I said before, is a lot better. Because she actually gets multi-bonk at super rank.
A lot more useful.
Yes, I said she. It's a Goomba girl. And despite, I know, people probably get off-put by her attitude and her snarkiness, but then again, I'll say this much, she's actually a university student. So she may have Valley Girl speech, but she's anything but. She's smart. Very smart. And she's even one of my favorite characters. Perhaps one of my top 3 partners in that game. Anyway, we have a castle key now. I'm sorry, I'm just so excited when we actually... I'll be so excited when we finally get to the Thousand Year Door.
Yes, I've never actually seen much of Thousand Year Door, so this should be interesting.
Whereas a lot of what you're saying is just speculation or just theorizing. But trust me, it's a fun game. A really, really fun game.
I have seen a little of it, and I'm going to say I like what I saw, yes.
I know, we're kind of going on filler talk, but then again, the final dungeon is not much to talk about.
Yeah, it's mostly these long puzzle platformer segments interspersed with fights.
Yeah,
and we're going to be cutting most of those fights out now that we've seen just about everybody that we can see.
Yeah, and besides, we also need all of our partners' abilities as well. Well, we've already used up Bo's ability for this dungeon. We're also going to need Watt.
Yep.
For one particular part of the castle, which I actually hate. Anyway, I will say much about Thousand Year Door. It actually, the paper art style, you know, in terms of the characters and all that, it's a lot better. A lot more detailed. Not to mention actual voice clips from Mario.
Ooh.
Well, more like just, you know, sound bites and all that. You know, not on the level of Mario vs. Donkey Kong. I'm just talking like I'm just talking like, you know, like, aha, oh yeah.
Yeah, just voice bites, but still.
Well, it's something.
Yeah.
This is why we need Watt. It's too dark.
Dead black. All you can see is silhouettes. And actually, there is one new enemy in this particular section who hasn't been seen
that one
in a while.
Yeah, that one.
Bone beetles.
Or bony beetles.
Yes. They're buzzy beetles that are, well, undead. They're the dry bone of the buzzy beetles.
Ironic you should mention dry bones. We do encounter them in this castle.
Ooh.
And of course, the only way to truly knock them out completely is with fire. Which is why Cooper still has a use here.
Fire cleanses all.
I mean, you should see how much damage he does with Fire Shell. Jeez! Would you believe roughly 16 damage? If I recall. And of course, I'll say this much, there actually are a few more dry bone species in Thousand Year Door. And they can, I think they can actually replicate themselves by, you know, assembling each of their numbers one by one, or each of their fellow dry bones one by one. They can be farmable. And there's a treasure box up there. See the mean they're fast. Faster than standard Koopa Troopas. Shooting star, great. So I got even gotta throw away a shooting star. Although I probably should have just got rid of the Thunder Rage in favor of that. Oh well. Whoop. Oh well. Yep, bony beetles. Obviously, if you don't have the spike shield, don't bother jumping on them when they have their spikes up.
It doesn't end well.
No, it doesn't. And yep. Rip. Yeah.
There we go.
I just want to get out of this area. Seriously, not being able to use my other partners sucks.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And you can't even scan these clowns till you see them again later in the castle.
Yeah. Whoa! Not mention that there's a bit of some path diversions as well. Whoa! Managed to jump that.
Nice.
Oh well, wanted to check what's down here. Turns out this is actually the right way, but oh.
Hello. Oh.
But I wanted to make sure I find the. You know, I won't rest until I investigate every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Because you never know when there's gonna be treasure.
So, what's in the corner over right here?
Absolutely nothing.
Hell.
Red herrings. That does it. I'm grilling up some Magikarp.
Wait, what are you doing?
There's more path diversions. Unfortunately, they're all dead ends. Great. Now I'm starting to get reminded of the mazes in SMB1 in Worlds. What was it? 4 and 7?
Yes, and 8-4. Certain castle levels in SMB1 had a maze where if you didn't go in the right order, you would endlessly loop and lose a lot of time off the clock.
That's why I wasn't able to actually properly beat SMB1, I believe. At least I got as far as World 4, I believe, without warp pipes. With warp pipes up to World 7. Because I wanted to see if I could get to the final world legitimately. If I recall, that was the case.
Here we go.
Dude.
Hi!
You escaped from underground jail? But there's no way you could escape.
I just blew my way. I just made a door.
Yeah, of all the dirty tricks. You grr. Oh well, you're no longer sentient. Anyway.
So...
Alright, past the... just check and see if I can actually finally get to that badge box. Because there's one outside. It leads to a deep focus badge, I believe.
Ah.
But nope, I have no way of getting down there. There is a staircase to the far right of this area, but I wasn't able to find it. Then again, I think at that point, I was like, screw it. I don't want to do any more of the castle. I just want to rescue the princess and, you know, get out of here.
Yeah, we're at the home stretch, so... I think we can be forgiven for leaving a few things undone.
And besides, this was never 100% run in the first place anyway.
Yeah, that's something you don't normally do.
Not normally, no.
Well, I said you don't normally do.
I know, I was stressing that. Anyway, Bert?
That's more the forte of Mobius and Bo and myself.
I think you guys are crazy for that. Anyway, see
Fair
you
enough.
See you guys at part 24.